Welcome to the stream, everybody. I just scarfed down a crumble cookie, huge, gigantic cookie in record time. So I'm all amped up, fueled up, ready to go. We did almost 400 encounters for Crobat last night, or between the last two streams, I should say. Has yet to shine for us, so we're going at it again. I am getting into it early and going to focus on the encounters because I don't really have too much to say tonight. Had a good Mother's Day. We just did kind of the same thing that we did the other day, which is eat Chinese food and hang out around the house. So I hope that you all had a fantastic Mother's Day. However you chose to celebrate or not celebrate it. And if you didn't celebrate it, I hope that you had a great Sunday. So I'm going to just dive into the encounters and do so immediately because I am not going to be streaming super late tonight. I have an early day tomorrow, so this will probably be about like a 2-hour stream, I'm thinking, and we'll go from there. Cryptid, hello, happy Mother's Day, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you again. Let's dive into encounters. Now, I did have a streak of luck today in the sense that I got my second, or I guess third technically, but second shiny starter in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, in the form of a Chikorita. I had already gotten 2 Totodiles, so it technically is my third, but that happened today, so I was really excited about that. I've been doing quad hunts on emulation for those starters. Let me just make sure my counter is working, and it's working. We are good to go. Chevy, welcome to the stream. Happy Mother's Day. How did your day go? I guess to both of you. Yep. Exactly, Fawn is the name that I named it. Not because it really like embodies like satyr in any way or anything like that, but it just kind of took me as an autumnal name when I was thinking of like autumn themes. Fawn stood out and it was the first thing that came to mind. And that's typically how I name Pokemon personally, is like I just try to think of a theme and whatever comes at me is usually what I name it, or maybe I'll go into like a different language or something and get the name for it. Pretty good, how about you? I don't have any complaints. It was a good day. We went and got some sand. That was the big exciting moment of the day, as we bought 2 50-pound bags of sand to fill up our basketball hoop in our backyard. And then I redid my hamster's cage and gave her a little sand too for her to dig in. And she's been very busy all day, and that's, aside from shiny hunting and hanging out, what led me to tonight. So, went out for dinner with my grandfather, aunt, and cousins. Awesome, that sounds like a great time. Hamster sand. Dude, my hamster, her name's Whiskers. It's my son's hamster, technically, but I'm like, I take care of it, right? Like, I'm the main hamster caregiver. As young 5-year-old pets tend to work out that way. Yeah, like she loves digging in sand. We got our little sandbox in her room, or in her cage that we made for her. And she was very busy today. We rearranged her cage. We got her new bedding, the whole 9. So. Yep, anytime that we redo the cage, she goes ham, if you will. Now you're not the only one that has to deal with my humor. There's all sorts of people that get a taste of it. But
I love your humor. I'm around 24/7.
Ah, so it's the exposure.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, you're actually very funny.
I appreciate that. So it's not funny, is what you're saying.
You're still funny. It's still a little exasperating.
I'll take it. Yeah, we ordered Chinese food, right? And it was at a new Chinese restaurant that neither of us had been to before. And my wife's just been on a Chinese kick lately, so yeah, but like we were following the GPS directions and it was leading us to like a grocery store, and I was like, maybe it's inside the grocery store, and it totally was. It was like it was like, I don't know if you've ever walked into a grocery store and the grocery store had like a Subway or something in it. It was like that, but it was like tucked away in the corner on the side, like right at the entrance, without a sign or anything. So like it was like the smallest little Chinese restaurant I've seen. And I straight up walked right past it when I walked in. They didn't have any sort of sign or anything, so it's like, I don't know, like, if I didn't just happen to walk around the entire store and stumbled into it, I would not have found it. Yeah. Yeah, I walked around the whole store looking for it, and then I found it. And then I was like, oh, cool, I'll get the food and then I'll leave. But it was placed so bizarrely because, like, the door was right there, and, like, the door is here, the restaurant's, like, here. So if you're waiting in line for the restaurant on this side, you're just standing in the way of people coming into the grocery store. And so like I was just standing there like a derp. But there was this really funny older man, and he was standing in there, and he's like ordering all this food. He's like, oh, I need another plate. I need another plate. I need another plate, right? And the guy that's behind the counter is just like trying to keep up with him. And he's like, oh yeah, no, put that on the second plate, man. And then like he's like, oh yeah, this is Mother's Day. I just gotta make her happy so I don't have to cook. And he looks back at me and I'm like, same. Like, we're in the same boat, man. And he starts chuckling. He got a huge kick out of it. The food was actually really good though, once we actually found it. It just took us finding it and it being in the corner. Yeah, it probably took longer for us to find it than it did for them to cook the food. Yeah, that's not how you know it's good, when you can't find it. Exactly, it's a hidden gem. The funny thing was, so we've talked so much about Panda Express. I dare say it was better than Panda Express, and it was in the same parking lot as a Panda Express. So that was the confusing part for me, is like you wouldn't know what this restaurant even was unless you literally like ordered it off Grubhub randomly, or you just happened to walk into the grocery store and were like, oh, I'm hungry. What is this? Right. No, I fully agree. I thought it was better. It was strange because, like, again, I guess there used to be a sign on the building that said that, like, hey, there's a Chinese food place in this grocery store, but they didn't even have that. So like when it took us to the grocery store, like we were like, wait, what? I'm like, maybe it's on the side, and we drove around the sides. I'm like, I don't know where this is. It has to be inside. Right. Yeah. You live. Yeah. My... Right. Yeah, I mean, my wife's lived here 20 plus years. She had no clue that it even was a thing, so. But I guess it's gonna be our new spot, maybe. We'll see. It's pretty tasty. Oh yeah, dude, I saw they had like, it was like buffet style. Yeah. So it was like a big, huge, like a wall basically of different types of food. They had like full chicken breasts and stuff with like sauce on it. It looked really, really tasty. Now I'm getting hungry. I already had the cookie, but might have to dish out some leftovers. I find myself skipping that song a lot just because it's extra. Like, I dig the Lavender Town themes, but it's like so busy. I think I mentioned that the last stream. We went to a boil place, the Fiery Crab. Turns out, said cousin doesn't eat spicy food, otherwise the food was great. Grandma overshot and suffered. Had to dunk her lips in cold water. Oh, man. I love spicy food, but I've only really garnered an appreciation for spicy food over the last few years. But I can totally see that being just like a bad choice for some people, where they just go in too deep, and like it's a bad time for them. I feel that. Poor grandma. Hopefully, like, it's tasty spicy though. That's always my stipulation, is it's like, if you go spicy, it has to be flavorful spice. It can't just be pure heat. Yeah, you gotta have like a glimmer of hope or like goodness at the end of the pain. It can't just be pure pain, you know? 400 encounters, there it is. Maybe this is the one. I said 356, so I don't really know where this is going to take us as far as encounters go. But I'm determined to keep going at it until we get it. And we'll see, maybe it'll be a multi-part series. It already is, I guess. My sister warned her, the waiter said, wasn't that spicy, and she bumped it up. Yeah, it was tasty. Good. At least it's tasty. You gotta, I mean, like, if it's your first run at something, you gotta like be a little bit conservative with spice level, because you never know how much like people, like, I don't know, people have their own gauges on those things. But I don't know if you've ever heard of or have gone to a restaurant called Cup Pop, but it is a it's a Korean restaurant. Thank you for that. It's basically like Korean, like barbecue Korean rice bowls, and they had a food truck, and the food truck used to come to my work like pretty regularly, at least a few times a week, right? And so they ask you what your spice level is, and I had never gone there before. This is my first experience going. Everyone's bringing these huge tasty bowls of food back for lunch, and I'm like, that looks really good. I'm gonna go get one. So I'm walking up to the food truck, and like I'm clearly walking across the parking lot, and a lady sees me. She's pulling in, she cuts in front of me, like almost hits me in her van, and then she walks out with like 6 kids ranging from ages 3 to 9, and she's just standing in front of me. And like I catch up to her after she almost clips me, and I'm like waiting for her to order her food, right? And the guy in the truck is like, hey, so like what spice level you want? As she's like ordering food, and she's like, oh spicy, we don't like spicy. And he like turns to the back of the truck and yells at the top of his lungs, white girl spicy. And she is instantly embarrassed, and I'm standing behind her looking at the spice level chart like, I'm probably gonna go with like a 6, right? I'm probably gonna go with like a 5 or a 6 on a scale of 9 up to 9, right? And so then when I get up to the counter, like she orders her food, she's embarrassed, she gets her food, she leaves. And then like I walk up to the counter, he's like, all right, what spice level, bro? And I'm like, let's do an 8. And he's like, my man. And he orders it. And I'm like I had to like bump it up at least 3 levels, because I'm like, I am not going to be white girl spicy today. Like that is not going to be me. And it was actually really, really hot, but it was really, really good. So I tend to order like higher on that chart for them. I typically have gone with like an 8, but then my son, when he orders it, he usually goes with a 5 or a 6. And he
really, really, really hot.
That's pretty spicy for a kid, right? Right. That's like my whole thing is like she didn't want anything, and like I was like, at least give me like a honest go of it, right? So yeah, he orders like a 5 or a 6, and we've gone to the restaurant location with him before when he was really young, and he would only eat it if it had the spicy sauce on it. And so there was like one week where we ended up going like 2 or 3 times, which is a lot for us, right? And we get there, and the staff recognized us and was like, hey, it's that spicy kid. And like that, he just became the spicy kid, because they were like, whoa, he eats a 6? Like most kids don't even want a 2. And like he's just the spicy kid now. Congratulations on the shiny charm, Sans. That is amazing. I saw you posting in the Discord today. I'm stoked for you, man. Let me know what your first shiny is when you get it. I'm excited that you got that and can kind of experience the joys of the shiny charm. Sam, welcome to the stream. What up? My son knows his limits. Absolutely. Oh, you already got your first alpha shiny, Whiscash. That's a really good one, man, because those are not easy to catch by any means. Congrats on that. I don't even have that one. He has earned a title. Yes, exactly. It is the story of the spicy kid. Yeah. Well, he would always be like asking to eat our food, and like he would always ask for ours, right? And we get pretty spicy. We get the spicy sauce, right? And so then he like he was already used to it, and then when we would get the lower levels, he wouldn't eat it because he's like, this doesn't taste the same. So we had to like find that happy medium.
Gross.
Right. But now he's obsessed with, he's been asking for that same restaurant all week now. And I'm like, we set a schedule where everybody gets to choose dinner. So like I do 2 dinners, my wife does 2, and then the kids get a day apiece or something along that line. Okay, Sophie has 2 days, but he keeps asking for it. I'm like, and when it's your dinner night, you get to choose, man. You get to choose. You got to wait for your dinner night. But he's been begging for it. My kid thinks Doritos are spicy. Dude, no. So Axel, when we were doing the groceries, we were like asking them for input on what they wanted from the grocery store, right? Like what snacks they wanted, what foods they want for dinner. And Axel's like, I want chips with the dots. He's like, I want chips with the dots. And I'm like, I'm trying to think of what chips he means. I'm like, chips with dots on them. And he's like, yeah, chips with the black dots on them. And he's like, the triangle chips. I'm like, okay, Doritos? And like, he grabbed my phone out of my hand as I Googled it. He's like, I want these ones, Dad. He wanted Cool Ranch Doritos. But that, I think chips with the dots on them's a better way of marketing them, I guess. Yeah. It's always a puzzle. It's like, what do you mean, sir? What do you mean? But chips with the dots.
Having a kid makes your brain work harder.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
It's like, it's so different from English.
It's like, this is like one of those Sphinx riddles, right? What type of chips have dots in the morning? No. Yeah, sour cream at night. A Cool Ranch flavor. I don't know. It's always a riddle though. It keeps my brain working, I guess. Short circuits it at other times, but hey, it's Mother's Day, so. The most recognizable and defining feature of Doritos, the dots. Yeah, imagine if Doritos, their marketing firm, caught wind of that, and then like they post on the packaging now with 50% more dots. Like, that's the standout. I think that we should we might have to schedule a consultation with them and charge them for that one. I have a nice collection of hot sauces, dude. We used to, yeah. We need to get back in the game. Happy Mother's Day to the wifey, indeed. She had a great weekend. I dare say so myself.
I had a pretty great weekend, yeah.
Good. The next shindig that we got planned out is our anniversary, which is happening in a few weeks. On the next week, 20th. See, I've got it on stream recorded that I remembered the date. Before she prompted me, I said 20th. She confirmed. We're good.
But
I know. But just let the record show.
okay,
No.
you don't have to prove it. I already know.
But yeah, we're going to go up to a little cabin getaway with the dogs. No kids allowed, but dogs are allowed. We'll take the fur babies with us because we don't want to have to worry about boarding them or having them be alone.
Well, I mean, the worst thing they do is like poop on the floor.
The kids, you mean?
No, the dog.
Yeah.
Kids, they talk.
No, I know.
No,
My friend's dad makes hot sauces. See, my brother back home was like growing his own veggies and doing hot sauces and salsa and stuff, and it was really, really good. And there's a few dudes that I worked with that did like Trinidad Scorpion hot sauces, and I love those. I'm just a fan of hot sauces and hot salsa. Truthfully, it's like, I don't know, as long as I've gotten older, I've gained appreciation. Before, I didn't really like anything hot or spicy, but Dan's sauces were awesome. Yeah, Dan did a good job. His sauce particularly was absolutely refreshing. Fur babies can be put in kennels. Yeah, that's true.
No, that's why.
Yeah. That's why they're a little easier to manage when we're out and about, for sure. And like we don't go on too many road trips where we take the dogs. Usually it's a few a year. So I think it would be a good chance for them to get out of the house a little bit too. They are. Yeah, no, they're really good when we're away or in the mountains or whatever. I would agree. Guess who I got to have a jam with today? I would say Zeke, but if not Zeke, Radrob, maybe? One of those two guys. Those are the two that come to mind. we just went from, now everyone went from hot sauces to jam. Oh, Duncan, no way. How's he doing? Something that came up that was kind of strange was, so I've been trying to hire at my job for like months now, right? And I've been going through waves and waves of interviews, right? And a guy that I interviewed with, like, we were just casually talking in the interview, and he's like, oh, so and I was explaining like kind of my prior gig and my experience and whatnot. And he's like, oh, what was your last job? And I told him, it's like, that was my last job too. And I guess he had started after I had left, and he was really good friends with Mary. So, but he's on my team now. We actually hired him, and he's doing real good, and I get to train him more tomorrow. So it was kind of funny how that all worked. Like, he knew everybody back there, and it was just interesting. I was like, small world, dude. He's real good too, like very understated on guitar and keys. Yeah, and he's good people. I miss working with some of the people there. Like, I miss Ricky, I miss Andy, I miss Duncan. I miss those cats like a lot. It's hard to find good people like that and for them all to be in one place, you know? But I think of him often, and I do wish him well. Occasionally I see him posting clips on Facebook or whatever. I'm not on there too much to see, but good people all nonetheless, for sure. No way. Yeah, I had no clue either. Alpha Golbat. Wouldn't it be crazy if we don't get the alpha from the regular spawn, but it ends up popping up from the, like a secondary spawn? Like, we don't get an alpha Golbat, but we get like an alpha shiny Zubat or something? Yeah, I don't really keep in touch with anyone from that camp, other than like you and Chad, really. Kind of sad, but it is what it is. I think like the weirdest part was like coming to terms with like how many people I just talked to and socialized with at work as opposed to like outside of work. And like that didn't hit until a bit after not working there, and then being like, oh, hi. And like if I see them out and about like at a show or something, that'd be different, I guess. But we don't really go to. We went to a live show last month. Yeah, me neither, man. It's kind of weird because like I spent so much time with all of them over the course of 11 years, you know. And then it's like to not talk to them at all is like kind of bizarre, but it makes sense. It's like work friends versus like actual friends. But like you're an actual friend, Sam, so I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm still at it, Alex. I'm not giving up until I get it, bro. I feel like at 1 in 500 odds, like, and me being at 400, it's gotta pop soon, so we'll see. Got a shiny Meowth the other day. It was on the 3rd basic ball. I was like, are these feet pinker than normal? Then I checked the evolution, was disappointed a second time. Yeah. Meowth's one of those disappointing ones for sure. That was one that took me forever in Let's Go to actually get. Oh yeah, Elite Red. We got Shiny Charm and Perfect Dex. Of course. I don't go after alpha hunts intentionally without the Perfect Dex. So I do make it a point to get those up before attempting a hunt. Funny story, I got the Perfect Dex up anticipating to do this and a Gallade hunt at some point because they're the easy ones, or supposedly easy ones, right? And I was shiny hunting Lucario, and I actually got the flying Crobat to shine first. So I knew it works. I know it's possible. Yeah, that's what I just replied to. Yep. It just means that it gives us better odds of getting the shiny.
Yeah. What I did here makes no sense.
Right.
At all.
Yeah. But that's exactly what we were just talking about.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so like other hunts after this one that we'll eventually be going for are Gallade and then Torterra. I want to get Torterra to kind of complete the Hoenn starters. It's the last one that I need. And then Gallade is obviously another one that we can just run into the top of the temple for if we bird our way to the top. So we'll be doing a race for that at some point. But yeah, I'm not letting up till I get it. Good luck. Got mine's from Soft Reset on Crobat and Obsidian Fieldlands. Nice. So it was an actual alpha Crobat that was in the Obsidian? Or was it like an outbreak? I haven't done any of like the Soft Reset alpha hunts. Maybe it was the Golbat. If anything, I feel like I've got a good gauge on the encounters. Like they're going pretty quick, so. Head to bed early tonight. Just want to pop and say hey. Catch you on the next stream. Catch you later, Sam. Thank you as always for popping in. Have a good night, dude. And yeah, don't be a stranger, bro. Hope that you're doing well, that you had a great Mother's Day. And I will catch you on the flip side, dude. Take care. One away from the prime time. But piece and chicken grease, you know it. What more do you need? Okay, here is the special encounter. We're not going to have another one of these for another 200 encounters, so this has got to be it. Bacon grease too. All the grease. Take care, dude. The Golbat, yes, got it. Got it. I was like, it was racking my brain for a minute. I'm like, there's not a Crobat spawn in Obsidian Fieldlands. And then like the OF designation made me think OnlyFans, and I'm like, that's not what they're talking about. Like that can't be it. That can't be right. So yeah, well, congrats on it. That's a cool shiny to get, absolutely. I'm tending to like center most of my hunts on alphas, only because I have so many regular shinies in this game already. Really looking forward to when home compatibility hits, if and whenever it does, only to free up some more space on ye old stables, because they're getting pretty full. I do have like a bunch of alphas, like random alphas that are kind of clogging things up as well. But yeah, I need home compatibility like yesterday, for sure. I don't know how many shinies I have in this game. I want to say it's over 300 now. Definitely over 250, but it's been a wild ride. Most of those I got before I was streaming, Only been at the stream gig for a few weeks. Maybe like a month. 39 Shalfas, that's a good amount. I don't think I have a full box yet. So I'm working on it. I was doing like a lot of permutation hunts, but some of those just took so much time that it was really difficult to like want to do that repeatedly unless it was something that like I really, really wanted. So other ones that I have that I want to do are like a Magmar would be cool to get a Magmortar. Rhydon would be really awesome to get Rhyperior. And Electivire. Love to get those 3, and a Growlithe would be really, really cool. So I spent like, it was probably close to a month to just trying to go for Lucario. And I ended up getting a Riolu. So that was like the crown jewel, so to speak, that I've gotten recently. And then the night after Riolu popped, we got a Primplup, an Alpha Primplup as well. So that got evolved up to a Empoleon. I have a tendency to evolve all of my Alpha Shinies. Like if they're unevolved, I'll evolve them right up to the top. I know like I've met people that are like, I want to hunt each iteration and have like a shiny living Alpha Dex or something. I'm like, no, that's gonna take way too much time. It's ambitious and like I think it's a good goal. But I legit, like my goal is to just complete the normal Dex. And then get like whatever Shalfa Pokemon that I really, really, really like, kind of do a favorites pick, so to speak. Go for what I think's cool, you know? Yep. Crobat's one that I thought was cool just in the sense that like other people would be able to hunt it along with me as well, so. Evolve all of mine as well and keep the normal shinies to fill the missing shiny living Dex. Exactly. I think that's how I play it as well. I had to bite the bullet and expand my Poke storage again. I'm in Pogo, I'm in the same boat. Like I've got like 6 or 8 slots. Like it is grim. I'm probably gonna have to expand it for Alolan Geodude Community Day. I'm actually like kind of looking forward to that one, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Alolan Geodude or the line. I do like that it's something a little bit different, so that's going to be kind of exciting. But it is going to incur a few fees to Niantic. Probably have too many event Pikachu. I actually deleted most of my event Pikachu because I just figured like, yeah, like these are going to be rare or whatever, and the collector in me was like, I need to have them, but like you can't trade them to other games, and like they come back like every single year outside of like the few like super rare Pichu ones or whatever. But yeah, I ended up like clearing out a lot of space with those. I mean, I say that now, but then like a new event Pikachu comes out and I'm like, okay, I gotta at least get this once. Yeah, they brought the flying ones back. I stopped playing Pokemon Go after Johto Tour. Probably, I mean, like not the worst decision you could ever make, right? Because like I like the game and I still will do events in it. And I've paid for the Johto Tour. But like the Johto Tour to me wasn't as good as the Kanto Tour. I don't know if the rates were lowered. It felt like the rates were lowered quite a bit. It felt like there wasn't as much diversity in the Pokemon. It was still cool because I got a few shinies that I didn't have before, and I ended up getting a shiny Suicune as well, which that was really cool. But I think like with Pokemon Go Kanto Tour, I don't know, I had like 30-40 shinies or something ridiculous, right? And then with Johto, like, I think I got like 7 or 6. I don't know. It was really bizarre. And I think they're talking about like, and then the same thing happened with Pokemon Go Fest too. Like 2 Pokemon Go Fests ago, it was popping and like, and it's not just shiny luck. I mean, that's a component of it, but it's like it's the feeling that you're playing that like they changed things, right? And reading the notes for this Pokemon Go Fest, I have a feeling that the rates are going to be similar to Johto Tour, and like that doesn't really appeal to me. But we'll see. I'll still probably play it. Probably was lowered. Yeah, I know, like I'm no stranger to bad RNG luck, and I know that like I can just like some events I've just sucked. Like I played an entire 3-hour Larvitar day, and I encountered over 300 to 400 Larvitar, and I didn't get a single shiny that day with 1 in 20 odds, which is like, that was the most unluckiest I think I've ever been in Pokemon. So it's like, I know that like sometimes you can just experience weird stuff, you know? But like, I did not see as much craziness with Johto as I did with Kanto. And the thing that always frustrates me is that like I go to a park to play, but for some reason the park spawns in a lot of cases override the event spawns instead of it being vice versa. And I don't know exactly when they changed that, but it always really frustrated me when the local park spawns would take over when there was like an actual event or something going on. And it was like, well, why am I playing in a park? Like, there's increased Pokestops here, like, you know, like there should be more event Pokemon here as well. I don't know. It's just frustrating abound, you know? What's up, Chillax? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Appreciate you being here. We're just talking about Pogo expectations and being a little frustrated with some of the changes that have come out over the course of Pokemon Go and the big events. Like, I say that I'm skeptical going into them now, but I probably still will end up playing them. Because that's really the only times that I play Pokemon Go is if there's like an event going or something. I used to like run out the minute that an event hit, or that like, even if the spawns changed, like if they were doing like the Psychic Spectacular or whatever, I'd be out running around the parking lots doing laps. It's not going bad. We have yet to see it. We're at 430 encounters, 1 in 500 or so odds. So it's been good. Chat's been keeping me busy, so I'm not really thinking about how many encounters I've done so far, which is a good thing. But yeah, we're just vibing. We'll get it eventually is kind of my take. It's a matter of time, as is any hunt. Chillax, how have your hunts been going lately? I think it was Gen 5 that you were doing a playthrough of when I caught you, right? The only other like Pokemon playing that I've been doing at all has been Heart Gold and Soul Silver resetting for starters. Yeah, it ebbs and flows. It's like the luck comes around, you know? I don't have hunts, I have blind foolish hope, right? I mean, it always goes back to that like definition of insanity, which is trying to doing the same thing repeatedly, hoping for a different outcome. And like, I'm like, man, you're just describing shiny hunting. Like, you're just doing the same exact thing over and over and over again, hoping for a different outcome, hoping to see some sparkles. Yeah, doing a live Nuzlocke with Black version ATM. Not been good recently, but I'll get to the end eventually. Well, like, are you still doing the thing where if you sub, like, you delete a Pokemon? Because, like, man, like, kudos to you for playing through that, but, like, you'd be... I remember we raided you, and it's like, I think we hit you with, like, 6 subs. It's like, well, now your team's gone, you know? I can do nothing but check. Oh, dude, yeah, like, that would take forever. I mean, in a good way, I hope it does take forever, because that just means that you're getting more people to the channel, right? I thought that was pretty fun, though. That was cool. I'm slowly like climbing my way to 151. And once we hit 151, I'll be doing a full Gen 1 playthrough of all the different Gen 1 games on the same screen. So that's kind of the next step for me would be doing like Yellow, Fire Red, and Let's Go Eevee all on one screen. And just experiencing all the games like from, I don't know, like the 90s up through more current titles. And then I'll do the same with Gen 2 once we hit those goals as well. Sly King Brand, welcome to the stream, dude. It's been a while. How are you doing, my man? I had to forfeit the next 6 routes. Oh no. Still just on run 5, and definitely big thanks for the raid, bro. Absolutely, dude. It was like perfect timing that we snuck in there too. Want to try something different? Do I regret it? Maybe. No regrets though. That's what matters. So you're saying that you're on run 5, so you've had to start over 5 times? Like fully start over. But like, that's just building up the suspense. It's like a Dragon Ball Z episode where it's like you're just struggling through it, right? But still persisting. Like the minute that you actually like get to the Elite Four, like I will raid you just to keep it alive. I think I had finally gotten another Pokemon, then boom, all good though. Yeah. I mean, them's the rules. Restarted 5 times, dude. Props to you for the persistence. Like I said, it just adds suspense, though. I think it's a fantastic idea. I want to do I was just talking with chat yesterday about doing a shiny lock in Arceus with only heavy balls, and having to get a completely different team after every noble, and like I think that would be a pretty fun playthrough. So that may be coming in the future, maybe after we get Crobat. Doing good, man. Thank you. Did your game room get more lit up, or am I tripping? Yeah, so I have changed the lighting quite significantly. So there, like, we have basically lights in the corners, and most of them are set to like a RGB color thing, but like I have this little remote that lets me change the color on them. So I've been keeping the one corner that's off screen lit with just normal lighting to just brighten it up a little bit. And then I've got 2 main lights that go on. And I also got a better camera too. So I upgraded the webcam, reduced the autofocus, largely in part to the donations that I've gotten on stream. Like I was picking up donos, and like I didn't really know what to do, but I knew camera was kind of the weak link. So I was like, I need to get a new camera. That came in, got that set up. So there's probably been quite a few changes since you last saw the stream. Yeah, hopefully it's looking better. I think it's definitely an improvement looking back on the older streams for sure. Yeah, chillax, dude. Like, it's a struggle, man. I get you. Like, I wasn't even able to stream at all this last week because like work has been super busy, and then on top of that, like I'm training new people bright and early, earlier than I normally wake up, and so like I've had to like get up early, get to work, make sure that I'm actually like more coherent than normal. I don't have like a wake up period or anything like that where I'm like slugging through emails or anything. I'm basically like live with someone from the moment that I get to work. So I haven't had much time to game or do anything, truthfully. It's been basically like me working, getting home, passing out, eating dinner, and then I'm asleep again, and then I'm just at the grind. But that's kind of how it's going to be the next week for me. And then things should stabilize a bit. I'm going to take a few small vacations, but it's a difficult balance, man, especially if you've got another job on the side that you're doing. I love doing late night streams because like kids are in bed, family's set and all, but like it's not really great for my sleep schedule. So trying to do the best I can to balance that out. Work dubs to pay 2 houses. Man, I feel you, bro. The struggle is real. The hustle's real. Streaming is way fun. And like, if I could ever get to the point where I'm doing it as a full-time job, that'd be great. But you know, work comes first, bills come first, you know, family comes first, that type of thing. It's bright. Hopefully not too bright. But I tried to balance it out to be where, like, you can actually see me, but you can see me without, like, super glare, like, my face getting washed out by the light, like the prior cam would do things, so. Doing a really inconsistent series of Nuzlocke. My own little twist I'm having fun with. I just need to stay consistent. I mean, hey, that's the biggest struggle, dude. Like, there was a week where, like, I was streaming every single night, and, like, it was dope from the perspective that I was always there for raids and whatnot, but at the same point, like, I felt like I was working, like, multiple jobs, you know? Yeah, I can't be up as late as often as I used to. Makes the day suffering. Exactly. Yeah, that's where my focus is, to try and just do, like, 2-hour streams, roughly, more consistent intervals. So, like, before, I would just get in a groove where I'm having fun with the chat, having fun gaming, and then all of a sudden it's like 2 a.m. and I've got to work in like 4 or 5 hours, right? And so that I just can't do. Maybe if I was in my early 20s, you know, or maybe if I was 18, but not so much anymore. So I think, but like a 2-hour stream more consistently throughout the week is something that I think that I could commit to and actually do quite reasonably. So I'm gonna see about doing that tomorrow, and like I need to pick up where I left off with Breath of the Wild, because like I've only done one part of that series, and I know people have been asking for it and I wanted to do it, but it's like I usually get so burnt out halfway through the week that I'm like either feeling too sick, too exhausted, or whatever, or I'm like passing out already at like 8 and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to make it to midnight tonight. But that's just how it goes. And like, I've been trying to do it with the frame of reference of just, for one, taking care of myself and being communicative where I can to the community to let them know like where I'm at with things. And so far it's been going really good. I've definitely been like worried that in some way, due to me not being consistent, that I like won't be able to pick up where I left off. But so far it hasn't really been like that. I've typically been coming back and people are still here and supportive, but there's always that anxiety that's there, you know. Video does look great. I didn't notice right away. Being on phone, lights look great as well. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the encouragement. I'm glad it's working out. I'm going to be continuing to like slowly upgrade parts of the stream. Mike will be a component of that. And then also like from there, computer stuff is the kind of the next part on my list. I need a new graphics card for my PC pretty badly. So now that like some of the crypto stuff has died down a little bit and graphic card availability is slowly coming back up, my second PC probably needs some love. I bought like, so I was upgrading both of my PCs to play World of Warcraft like when Shadowlands came out. So I think that was like 2018, 2019. And so then I bought one graphics card and I'm like, oh, these are so cheap. Like I'll just buy another one a couple months down the line. And then that's when lockdown hit, and then like prices just shot up to like 3 times the price of the card that I bought. So I was like, well, I guess we're not doing that anymore. Hard to balance with content, especially with the family. Absolutely, dude. No, I hear you, dude. I'm in the same exact boat. I'm in the same boat. Got the 2 kids going. But it's all about, you know, doing it where we can. And like, I really dig your content, and I hope that you enjoy mine as well. And you know, the more we do it, we can definitely support each other and continue to grow and such. That's what it's all about. Do you know the KO method on Sword and Shield? Over 600 encounters with Cone Edge. I do know that method. Official, is it XO SEMA? I've only done that successfully on 2 hunts. Like, it never made sense to me to KO 600 Pokemon when you could just Masuda most of them. SEMA, got it. Official SEMA. Hopefully you get it soon. But yeah, like I typically just went to I would just go to Masuda, personally. But Drift Off, I still have it playing on TV. I'm not typing on my phone anymore. I'll keep that in mind, Cryptid. All good. If you need rest, you need rest. Good vibes. Likewise, dude. Absolutely. Appreciate the support, man. It means a lot. Yeah, Cryptid, KO method is where if you KO like a lot of Pokemon in Sword and Shield, it's supposed to raise your shiny chances, essentially. It's exactly as it sounds. You literally knock out 600 Pokemon. Which to me, like, it sounded like a really weird shiny method. And so then I tried it on the turtle dude. I can't remember his name. Choodle, I think. I tried it on Choodle, and I spent so much time on Choodle, and I didn't get it. And so I was like, I don't think this is working the way it's supposed to work. And then I was randomly messing around with Nickit, and I got one, but I think Nickit was like the only one that I actually was able to get via that method. And it took so long that I was like, I might as well just Masuda these guys and like not have to deal with any of this noise. It just feels bizarre when you do 600 encounters to get a chance of 1 in 600, and then like they did find through the data mine that like they were wrong about the method the entire time. And so like I think that yeah, Chillax, it has to be the same Pokemon. It actually counts it in the dex, but like they were wrong about how it procs. Like some people thought that like you could get to like 500 or something and then just encounter, but like it literally only rolls when you knock out that specific Pokemon, and there's like a lot of nuance to it. And so like I don't know, like the last three like 3 or 4 gens, they've released like shiny methods like super quick, right? Like YouTube videos pop up immediately and they're like, oh, like this is the new way to do it. And when Sword and Shield came out and they were talking about the KO method, I'm like, that doesn't seem worth it. Like, I don't know. It just seems bizarre to me that there's so much effort involved. Like, and thinking about how much time it took to do those KOs, right? Like, that's a huge time investment. Like, you're almost just like you might just be getting lucky on the odds themselves, right? Like just a full odds one if you're doing 600 Pokemon encounters. And so then I was like, that doesn't feel right to me. Like there has to be more to it. And then like years later, they came out and the data mine was like, yeah, so we actually didn't realize this. And the funny thing was, the same thing happened in Gen 6 with DexNav. The same thing happened with DexNav, where you had all these videos coming out showing people how to use DexNav and that you had to get to 999 encounters with DexNav. And then years later, after the game wasn't even relevant or as relevant, they come out with the new data mine, and they're like, yeah, that's not how it works. And it was something completely different. So it's like, I guess like the method or the lesson to be learned is don't trust what people on YouTube say about shiny hunting in terms of methods. Initially, don't take it at full value. Take it with a grain of salt and do your own experiments, and 2 years later someone will data mine the game and tell us that we're all wrong. The same thing happened with Let's Go as well, where they said that when you get to the catch combo and you would wait, you weren't actually boosting your odds more than if you continued to catch the Pokemon. And I was one of the people that would get to that catch combo of 31 or whatever and just sit on the route and like just wait. And you would get a shiny eventually, but like it felt weird. Like some of them would take super long, like multiple days, and other ones you'd get it like, I got a Farfetch like immediately after, right? And turns out we were wrong the entire time. So I guess my prediction for Gen 9 is that like within probably the first week, we'll have a video from some of the big PokeTubers explaining a method and it being completely off from what it actually ends up being. But that's part of the process. Part of the fun is discovering those things, I guess. I just think that there's such like a big race to be first on some of that info. that it ends up getting like lost in translation sometimes. And then like it doesn't really get amended later down the line visually. Yeah, exactly. Cryptid, you know what's up. It's a bit of a drag. Literally just started playing Sword and Shield, just finished the first gym. Haven't even opened up my copy of Arceus. I mean, it'd be good for streamers, I feel. Get the encounters, start off the stream, and find the shiny. They don't have to be on the same route, Chillax. Yeah. Hey, Time Mister, welcome to the stream, man. They need to chill with the methods. Yeah, exactly. Cryptid, are you talking about Let's Go? As far as like what the method was? It's not that the method was different in either game, it's just that the odds of that method were different than what everybody was saying. And same with DexNav. Like, people were saying that you had to get to 999 DexNav rating or something like that, when in reality you didn't necessarily need that. The rolls didn't work the same way. Like, if you chained them up to a certain point, it wouldn't really affect the odds. Like, I think it had fixed odds or something along that line, where people were professing that chain and DexNav level directly influenced shiny level. And then when we're talking Sword and Shield, kind of a similar thing, I believe. I could be wrong again, but it was kind of a similar thing where it's like it doesn't really directly alter it past the next KO, I think. Something along that lines. Like, and like kind of the same thing with Let's Go. It's like if you catch it, that's when the combo or the 31 bonus actually takes effect, is when you catch the next Pokemon, and it only works for the next initial spawn. So people were thinking that, oh, I'll just get to the 31 chain and wait, but basically all the other spawns past that initial one that pops up when you hit the 31 were not influenced by the catch combo whatsoever. Again, if I'm recalling it all correctly, but there's articles, guides, and videos out about that. I just think it's kind of funny that, I don't know, like all this hype was created around those methods only to have them not be what we initially thought. And that's almost been more consistent than like the initial shiny method being correct. And that's something that I also was keeping in the back of my mind as people were talking about like methods in Arceus, right? Where I was like, I don't think, like, I'll be wary about it. And then when the Daybreak update came out, like going through massive outbreaks, I'm like, these odds feel different to me. Like, I would be surprised if they were the same as mass outbreaks or lower than mass outbreaks. It feels like they're higher, right? And then we get the data mine like same day from Anubis that was saying that yes, they were in fact higher odds or a lower chance of finding a shiny than regular mass outbreaks. So yeah, it was just like slightly different, right? That's what it was, Cryptid. It wasn't like a huge drastic change. It's just the inner workings of it. It wasn't as cut and dry as like, oh, you knock out 500 and you get perma boosted shiny odds. It was different than that. And so what a lot of people were throwing out there to the community and telling people, and then having a lot of people spend time doing that method wasn't completely what it was made to be at face value. I'm playing so we're playing Pokemon Yellow, we're playing Fire Red, and we're playing Let's Go Eevee on the same screen for 151. So it's going to be all of the Gen 1 remakes and iterations, the full catalog on one screen in some form. I'm not going to do like iterations of original Red and Blue because like Yellow is pretty comprehensive. But I am going to do Fire Red as well because I think that shifting it from the original Game Boy to Game Boy Advance is interesting to me, and then having those paired with a playthrough of Let's Go Eevee on the same screen should be kind of unique as well. It's going to be interesting for me to juggle all three games, but I'm excited to try it out and see how it plays out. It should be fun. Yeah, Seema, it's confirmed, but it's just different than like the way that the rolls actually work during the KO method is different than what they initially said. I can't remember the specifics because like my mind tends to blank out that because like
I've only done the KO method like once or twice, and I'm like, this is taking too long. I'd rather just Masuda method endlessly for shinies, and like I just switched to that. But it is like a method, but it's not as straightforward as people had initially stated, is what I'm getting at. And it didn't really make sense mathematically to me. Because I'm like, if you're looking at Masuda, it's 1 in 583, right? Or it's like, it's very similar odds, right? So it's like, why grind up, not to be critical of what you're doing in any way, shape, or form, or time investment, but like, why grind up 600 Pokemon when you can just Masuda it and get 1 in 583 right away? I don't think Masuda is with Shiny Charm. It might be like slightly. It might be like 1 in 683 or something. But yeah, it's just time investment purely. And like I have a switch up game enhancer too. And like that auto hatches eggs for me. So like if I want to in Sword and Shield, I can just plug in the switch up. I can keep my switch going in the background, and it will just hatch eggs endlessly at those odds, and I don't even have to worry about it. I have done a few shinies that way. It's not my main method of hunting, and I actually don't do much outside of Dynamax adventures in Sword and Shield anymore. But I was doing it for a minute, because I was like, I would spend so much time hatching eggs. Like, I spent probably a week straight hatching eggs for Q-Font, like over 2,000 eggs, right? So I just kind of got tired of it. After 600 hours into the game, I'm like, I think I've earned the point of being able to auto hatch Pokemon at this point. I think I've unlocked that feature, so I bought it. And it works. I mostly just would like fill up my PC boxes with eggs and then just let it run. And like I'll throw on like a I don't know, Netflix or YouTube or something. And like do something else in my free time, play guitar, whatever, while the Switch is just going. And I was doing, for a minute, I was doing all the fossil Pokemon. So I went for Kabuto, and I ended up hatching 2 shiny Kabuto, which is kind of cool. And then I went for Tyrunt and Aerodactyl. And I ended up getting all of those within a week, and I was like, okay. And then I haven't touched it since. But I think you can, because it has an adapter where it goes from like the USB-C to the USB, the bigger USB. So like I'm pretty sure you can do that with the Switch Lite. But like I would double check. I would definitely do a bit of Google searching, but it does come with like a USB-C to USB adapter. For when you're playing like even in handheld mode on a regular Switch. So I don't see why that wouldn't work with the Switch Lite. Dude, Chillax, I appreciate that so much, man. It's gonna happen sooner rather than later, any point, man. Just a matter of timing. And then I'm gonna do the same theme for like 251 and you know the decks for Gen 3 as well. I would do like a Emerald / Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire playthrough. And I'm really looking forward to getting up to the point of subs, hopefully, where I can do a Gen 5 playthrough. Because I haven't actually played through Gen 5 myself fully. And I feel like I'm kind of missing out on that experience. I talked about that with chat the other night. It's like my least favorite gen, but I haven't really given it like a fair shot like I have with Gen 6, Gen 7, and the prior gens. Yeah, stuff like that with the twist. And like chat will be able to choose all the Pokemon that we get for our team. Hopefully it's not going to be all Magikarp, but we'll see. Magikarp only playthrough in Gen 1? Anything's possible. I've done like so much with Crystal on Virtual Console that it'll kind of be fun to play those games, but I'm still doing hunts in OG Crystal as well. I got Suicune, I got Celebi, and I got Lugia in Virtual Console Crystal, and the big hunt that I've been doing in there, not seriously and not like actively, but it's still going. It's ongoing. It'll be a lifelong hunt probably, is all of the roaming legendaries. So I really want to get a shiny Raikou or Entei. And the way that you hunt those is pretty involved. It's really involved. Like you have to be on you basically just soft reset and like in one of the gatehouses, and depending on where they're on in the map, you either go up or down to try and get them to just jump to that route and hope that you encounter them. And like you have to manually update the game to like Friday or Saturday so that you get the Pokemon March to give you the increased odds of encountering it quickly. And then if you don't get it on the first route encounter, then you fly or teleport to Ecruteak, I think, and then you go in and out of the routes there. And like there's totally the chance for every reset that you don't even encounter the legendaries at all, and then you just have to reset the game and it's just a wash. And it usually takes like 2 minutes, if not longer, for every single attempt. So I've been doing attempts for that for like years and haven't seen it so far. Yeah, Gen 2. So Pokemon Gold and Crystal Virtual Console. I have them on both of my DSs, and I have been dual hunting it. In Crystal, I got Suicune, so there's one less legendary dog. But the stats aren't actually generated until your first encounter. So basically, you're just resetting your first encounter with the roaming dogs repeatedly. All good, Cryptid. Take care. Thank you for popping in. I'll catch you on another stream sometime, but I appreciate you consistently being here night after night and hanging out with us. So rest up, and I'll see you sometime this week. Take care. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for one Pokemon, but I've only seen like a few people that have actually fully hunted them to completion. So it kind of felt like it would be somewhat worth it to do, only because it's one of the rarer hunts out there. And there's no way to like cheese it with like RNG or anything like that, or you know, abuse the RNG, which I mean I've done that as well for some Pokemon. It's like that, and then like Wishmaker Jirachi would be really fun to do. But I only have one disc and I only have one Wii. So it would literally be me inserting cartridges for 4 different games or 5 different games or whatever. Like I would have to do a lot of prep work, and I have the cartridges to do it. It would just be a lot of prep work to do. Nuzlocke pre-recorded series I'm doing is Soul Silver, randomized so the routes are stacked. First has Rayquaza. Might shiny hunt that one live now that I have a PC. Yeah, dude, that would be crazy. I've been doing emulated hunts of the starters, and I got 2 out of 3 of them so far. But I was doing like quad hunts of that with the anticipation of doing a playthrough at some point. Hayden, clarify for me, was that in Let's Go or was that in Arceus? I'm assuming that was in Let's Go. But I remember, I saw your message. I didn't understand though if it was in Let's Go or if it was in Arceus. Oh, it was in Arceus. So it probably was like a... Do you think it was like a night? Like a time shift? Because that's what I thought when you had mentioned it. Like it might have been like a day to night switch or something. That it just caught you and then like, whoa, yes, dudes. Yes! No way! Look at that! Oh my gosh! I saw it. Like, I saw it was a different hue. Look at this boy. I knew tonight was the night. No, don't get the rock, dude. Fight him. Like, fight him, please. I want the shot. There we go. Look at that. There we go, guys. Holy crap. Ooh, my heart. I can sneak through these wings here. I was like, can I get under here and catch you? There we go. It is done. 461 encounters. 3 nights of streaming for this beautiful boy. I don't know if it's a boy, actually. I'll check. Next would probably be Gallade. I wanted to get Crobat and then Gallade, because those are like the 2 that you can use this method with, right? It's more painful because mine was Golbat and you get Crobat. Yeah, the minute that Hayden comes in the stream and starts talking about how he failed a Golbat, we get Crobat. It pops up right away. Where'd it go? It's in my first box, probably. So what should we name it, guys? Drop name suggestions in the chat. I'm sorry, Hayden. Pinky. RNG sucks. Nightwing. Pinky. I like Pinky. Pinky in the brain, right? Yep. It's super bubbly. Hubba Bubba. Hubba Bubba. Hubba Bubba Pinky. Come on out, you beautiful man. Is it a man? Is it a boy? Look, I keep calling it a man. Okay, wait. Okay, it is. We're good. We didn't just misgender our Crobat. We're solid. Here we go. Yeah, that's the shot. Look at that, dude. So good. I'm also disappointed because that was my second shiny ever in Legends Arceus and it was full odds. I saved on shiny and still failed. Dude, Hayden, like, I failed my second shiny as well. So like, don't feel too bad, my dude. Like, I failed the Roselia because I followed the same logic of saving as soon as the shiny pops up. The better option is usually to save at the camp. Even if it's overworld, like save as you enter the zone. But I feel for you, man. Hubba Bubba. He's like, there's nothing new to add to the Pokédex. It's like, bro, didn't you see this giant bat I just caught? It's like, nah, that doesn't matter, man. You don't need to worry about that. Got it. So you saved as you got off on the off the Braviary. That makes sense. So we can go 2 different ways. I'm going to be streaming for the next hour or so. We can either start shifting towards Gallade, or we can just hit mass outbreaks until we end the stream and see what other shinies we can pick up along the way. What do you guys think would be the better option at this point? We can either go, I'll drop a poll. We either got Rando Calrissian, Mass Outbreaks, just whatever pops up, or we got Gallade. I think that, like, if, truthfully, if we do Gallade, I can make a new thumbnail for it and make it into more of a series. With the Mass Outbreaks, we can literally just, like, spam through them and see how many shinies we can get for the night, which I haven't done for a minute, so... Yeah, Hayden, I'm sorry, man, but like, dude, like, I have failed so many shinies before. It just means that the recatch is going to be sweeter for you, man. You'll get another Golbat, and maybe you'll get an Alpha Golbat, or you'll get a Crobat. You'll get something cooler. I definitely feel that you'll reclaim it in short order, dude. Outbreaks for the win. Got 4 votes so far. 5 votes. Majority rules. We only got 9 people here, so let's do it. Outbreaks it is. I'm just gonna save in town and start checking them. In the Ultra Ball too. That feels bad, dude. I had such bad luck in Let's Go, where like I had a Farfetch. First spawn that popped in after I got up to my 31 chain was a shiny Farfetch'd. I threw one ball and hit it with a golden raspberry. It broke out on the first ball and did the I'm gonna run animation. And it legit bounced after one ball and wrecked the chain. And it took me like 2 full nights to get the chain up. It was terrible, dude. So like, I definitely feel you, man. When they get away, it feels terrible. But you know what? I came back and I got that Farfetch again. Same thing happened with Mr. Mime. Reclaim both of them. You did you dirty that time for sure. Part of the problem with Let's Go was that, like, I didn't actually realize that you could that using 2 controllers gave you higher catch chance when you combined the balls. So I didn't actually know that until much later, and then I was like, oh, it makes sense why I'm having such a hard time with all these hunts. Yeah, it's in that backtrack, huh? That is kind of an odd placement. I wouldn't expect it to be back there. Well, I'm going to reset the encounters. We'll save that for the next hunt. And I'm going to hide the encounters as well. Cool. Encounters are gone. We don't need to worry about encounters right now, because we are just encountering Starly. Hey, high protein diet, that's the key, man. Low carbs, low sugar, and just like lean foods. I've definitely had like my own kind of epiphanies with all that stuff as I've gotten older, and like just kind of realized like what my body actually runs off of. Definitely does not stop me from indulging from time to time. I mean, this weekend being Mother's Day, there was a lot of sugar in the house, folks. I did not shy away from it. No, sir. Everything in moderation, right? I have like a really hard time with certain food. And like I go through waves where it's like I have either no self-control, I have like the most self-control ever, where it's like I will not eat anything but like lean home-cooked meals and veggies. But then flip side is like I will just eat like complete crap. It's either one or the other. Like I said, there's no in between. Gonna do a quick check of the alphas while we're here. We'll just run around the map our queue real quick. See what's what. Take in the scenery that Hisui has to offer. Take in every pixel. Just soak it on in. It's definitely like a lot easier if you're catching like if you're catching yourself in between grocery runs or whatever, when you've already kind of like dipped down into your reserves or whatever, you don't have a whole lot in the house. My problem for like the longest time was just having like kids snacks in the house. Like there's always snacks. There's always something to eat at midnight. Aurelius Kingdom, welcome. Looks like we're getting raided. You guys just missed us getting a shiny alpha Crobat on stream. Appreciate you guys stopping in tonight. How was your stream? Me raid. Exactly. I saw the hashtag fly and I knew what was up. Welcome, guys. I appreciate you being here. Shalfa Crobat hype. He's in our party right now. We'll get away from that alpha. This is him. Absolutely beautiful. Zarko Gaming, hello, welcome. X-Night Ninja, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Raiders. Dude, super nice to meet you. How did your stream go? What were you playing tonight? And let me actually get a link to your channel real quick. Thank you, Hayden, so much. Appreciate it. Definitely show some love to King Aurelius. Hey man, new here. How are you? Shiny and Eevee? I am doing great. We got a shiny alpha Crobat tonight. Just having a chill night after all the Mother's Day festivities that have happened over the weekend. And I have streamed hunts of Crobat like 3 nights, and tonight was the night that we got it, so the luck actually hit. It's good when it does that. I was playing Legends Arceus 2, just completed dex entries and side quests. There's so much to do, man. Like, I've put so much time into this. I still do not have like all of the side quests or requests done. I definitely need to complete those. And like Perfect Dex has not been completed whatsoever, so There's always more to perfect, I guess. There's always more to do. He only got it because I failed shiny Golbat. Exactly. I only got the Crobat because Hayden failed the Golbat earlier. I stole his shiny. King rocketed it right from under him. It evolved into an alpha Crobat and came to my game. That's what went down. Congrats on 400 subs, King. That's awesome. We're working our way to 151. If we get to 151 subs, I'm going to be playing all of the Gen 1 Pokemon games on the same screen. So if you guys are interested in seeing that at any point, definitely feel free to hit the subscribe button. Hey, Hayden took one for the team. He's a team player. The luck will come around. I just ruined 140. Dude, I appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much for being here. 144 already. Sub goal is a little bit delayed. Dude, we might get to it tonight. I was like, it's a matter of time, right? Like, it's gonna happen soon. We're pretty close. Let's Go could be a shiny playthrough. I was kind of just hoping to keep them all like with similar progress. But I will be doing shiny hunting in Let's Go as well, yeah. Dude, Ninja, I hope you get the Zorua. That's one that like I have never stopped shiny hunting. Anytime Zorua pops up on the screen, I hunt it. I've kind of started a little bit of a collection of sorts. Zarko, thank you for stopping in. I will catch you later. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you rating. Yeah, I've definitely seen that as well. Starlight Lunala, welcome to the stream. Oh wow, so you've just started, Ninja. So it's fair to say that like Zorua could be one of your first shinies on your team, right? How are you doing, Lunala? Love the name, by the way. I guess I keep telling myself when I get the shiny charm, I'm a pop off considering I have 2 full odds. Yeah, dude. Like, Hayden, you have nothing to worry about, man. Like, it feels bad because, like, it's rare at first, but then you start rolling in them, dude. You'll get so many Golbat. Like, you'll have boxes full of Golbat. I'm doing great, Starlight Lunala. Got some shiny alpha tonight, so like the dopamine is flowing. I'm feeling good. Things are looking good for the stream tonight. I got a full odds Braviary, 145. Thank you so much, Seema. Thank you, dude. We are so close. I can taste it. If you guys again haven't subbed up, we'll be doing full Gen 1. We'll be doing Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Fire Red, Let's Go Eevee. One screen. You guys choose what's on the teams, and we tackle the gyms one by one. All simultaneous playthrough in progress. Really looking forward to doing that. I actually ended up transferring like everything that's in my Sword and Shield up to home, so I don't think I even have Dialga in Sword and Shield anymore. Haven't played Legends Arceus in a while. Thinking about playing soon. I love the game. I keep coming back to it. The gameplay loop is good. I think I've put close to 500. Definitely more than Sword and Shield, I think. And I put 600 in Sword and Shield. I might be approaching more in Arceus now, though. Smorlax. Thankfully, I had some pretty great shiny luck in this game prior to Shiny Charm. Yeah, I had to really force myself to make progress in the game because I was just so, like, I got so into just doing mass outbreaks that, like, I had to push myself to actually do other things in the game. And so I had a good deal of shinies from those, but it's only gotten better as I got the charm and everything. All good, Chillax. I appreciate you being here, man, and thank you for the support. I will catch you in one of your streams in the future. So rest up, dude. Hope that you have a productive day tomorrow, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Congrats on Pinky. Thank you, man. Got Oshawott with a star. Dude, if we get a shiny Glalie, I will name it Chillax. Any ice type that we get shiny this stream is going to be named Chillax. Already had the shiny charm prior to the mass update. Kind of like the old way better. Yeah, like I definitely feel both ways. Dude, Hayden, what? You got a Magnemite outbreak? Where? Could you like take a screenshot of that? Because I thought that Magnemite could only come from space-time. Did they change that? I kind of like burned through a lot of the regular mass outbreak Pokemon, so when the update hit, I was thankful only because the starters were in the mass outbreaks, so I was able to get those a little bit easier, and I ended up getting all the starters, thankfully. Oh, okay, got it. Dude, Hayden, I was gonna say, like, you had me like straight up shook for a minute. I was like, wait, I've been waiting for this. Get it in BDSP for sure. That's gonna be a good one. Lunala, are you saying nice name to me? I appreciate that, if so. Whoa. We went from like nothing on the map to like everything all at once. I'm gonna say... Okay. I'm gonna go with the Pikachu first, because I don't have many shiny Pikachu. And then we'll check the mass outbreaks to see if maybe we can get something alpha to pop up. I think that's gonna be the play. And then if like nothing pops up, we can check the other ones too. Where am I going? Here we are. Got it. Thank you, Lunala. It came up because my real name's Luke, and I get too confused if people call me other things, so it needed to be somewhat the same. Everyone's like, is your favorite Pokemon Lucario? And I'm like, no, it's Abra. And like, wait, why though? I'm like, it's because my name's Luke, and I need to keep things simple for my my small brain. And like every other spelling of Lucario was taken, so it worked out. I'm so happy that they changed Pikachu's cry to like the OG Pikachu cry in this too. That was a nice touch. We'll have to see if it stays the same in Violet and Scarlet. I think that's a wash for Pikachu, folks. Yeah, there's no more spawning in. So we got Chatot. It was Chatot, Bibarel, and then 2 other mass outbreaks. I think I would want to check the Highlands first for the mass outbreak. Yeah, that's a hard one, Ninja. I mean, like, the shinies are good either way, but like if you get that alpha wave, it's totally worth it. I got super lucky because, like I said, like I just hunt Zorua endlessly, and one of my Zorua regular mass outbreaks, not massive, I got an alpha Zorua from that, and I evolved it up. Let's try Chatot. Let's go with the best odds first because we're running on borrowed time. My nephew is also named Luke. I definitely approve of the name. Star Wars jokes are less of an approval thing, but hey, it comes with the territory. I started getting those. I got one of those at GameStop like yesterday. Guy's like, oh, did you get a lot of Star Wars jokes on May the 4th? And I'm like, no, but thank you for reminding me. Could be worse. Yeah, dude, go for Oshawott for sure. I lucked out and completed the full alpha starters in like a week or so. Like I got Oshawott first, then Decidueye, and then Typhlosion was in the same night, I think. Something crazy like that. Still need Torterra though for the Sinnoh starters though. I'm going to be streaming for another 30 minutes. So I'm going to be keeping my streams throughout this week to about 2 hours, with the exception of like Fridays and Saturdays. I might go for longer. I'm currently doing playthroughs of Breath of the Wild. I'm doing a playthrough of Pokemon Coliseum that I do on Fridays. Fridays are what I call the Variety, where it's just variety streaming. We did a full playthrough of Kirby. Wednesdays are Breath of the Wednesday, though I have been terrible about actually streaming that, and I need to get on that bad. So we'll probably be seeing that this week, and then basically the rest of the streams are typically going to be Arceus. I will be probably doing some form of Pokemon Stadium 2 gameplay. Where I'm doing like mini games with my wife, because like that's one of our favorite games ever. And then like once we get that 151, let's see where we're at actually. Maybe we're already there. I don't know, because Stream Elements, we're at 145. So 6 more subs, and I'll be also doing a Gen 1 playthrough and squeezing that in somewhere. So trying to do kind of a mixture of different things, Pokemon related, old Pokemon, new Pokemon. And then when Scarlet and Violet comes out, I'll be streaming that like an entire week. Like non-stop, basically, so. Work exclusively got permission to dress up for Star Wars at work and no one did. Yeah, like that's happened with my work, or my old work, quite often, where it's like, they would get the approval to do it, and then like no one had any interest. Like they wouldn't ask anyone if they wanted to. They're just like, yeah, go do it. And then like nobody ended up showing up except like one person. I haven't even caught any of the Sinnoh starters. I'm going to now that I checked Pokédex. Yeah, I mean, like initially, they can be a little bit hard to find, I think. But then you start seeing them pop up in, like, outbreaks or whatever. Can't prove this, I swear, the BSP opening. Dude, yeah, no, absolutely it's longer, Hayden. It like, just loading in general is longer. The only thing that's shorter is the health bars. In BDSP, they like reduced like Blissey's health bar taking like 10 years to go down, but like that's the only time improvement that's happened. It feels like all the loading screens are longer, which means that soft resets are longer. I found all of them in MMOs, didn't bother to catch. Dang. Well, I mean, it gives you the option to get your first Dex entry shiny though, which is like kind of cool. If you want to go for that. I had like the roughest time with these guys. Any Rowlet line, honestly. It took me multiple months from the Daybreak update to finally get my first shiny Rowlet. And then immediately after, like in the same week, I got a shiny Decidueye. So like, I have kind of a love-hate relationship with these guys. Caught Turtwig. I don't know if I saw reset though. That could be it. I've definitely been a victim of that as well. Dude, Hayden, you're gonna reclaim it though. You'll get it. I have faith in you. I have full confidence and faith that you will reclaim your shiny glory. Maybe you'll get the flying Crobat, man. That would be sick. We are literally just hunting whatever can pop up in an outbreak. We're not hunting anything in particular anymore, Time Mister. I will be doing like another stream where we go after Gallade, and I will be doing more targeted hunts in the future. But for the last like 30 minutes of the stream, we're just going for whatever is going to shine and sparkle, or has the best chance of sparkling. Money, I would say look for the Misfortune Sisters on the map and always battle them because they give like a lot of nuggets, and do space-time distortions. Space-time distortions give you like a lot of high money items. And if you're catching a lot of Pokemon and you're getting grit from them, you can also sell the grit and get a good deal of money that way as well. Gallade is inside, yeah. So you kind of got to cheese your way to the top of the building. But he is inside the building. Inside the Snowpoint Temple. You got to use the bird. You got to use Braviary and like spam the buttons so that you slowly climb it. $200+ of all the grit except for the rocks. Yeah, like if you're not going to use it for specific Pokemon, or if you don't have like specific Pokemon that you want on your team, I just sell it, honestly. Like if I get below 600 Ultra Balls, I typically just start selling my Grit Gravel, and then I buy like another 400 Ultra Balls or whatever. Literally all my money goes into Globs and Ultra Balls. That's it. That's all I buy in this game. Let's see what we got. I'll check the Geodude. I could see myself doing some Poke Radar hunts. Hi. I'm doing like a shiny badge playthrough of BDSP in my free time. And so far I've been trying to get Misdreavus in Eterna Forest using Cheryl for the double hunts or double encounters. And so far I've gotten 2 shiny Baniri but no Misdreavus. But with my second playthrough, I'm at Dialga. And I kind of feel like I need to shiny hunt Dialga. But I really don't like how long the encounters take, so I don't know. I'm kind of at a standstill with BDSP. Hey, there we go. Golden Nugget. I had a feeling. Let's see if we can get a second real quick. It's last 30 of the stream. That's when the shinies pop. It has been canon. We only get shinies last 30 minutes of the stream. Confirmed. Hey yo, Kimbo, welcome to the stream. We got a shiny Geodude, second shiny of the stream tonight. Let me get a few pictures of this angry boy. Almost got me. He's got hands. He is a yellow Geodude. Dude, got a Quillfish first reset? That's a good shiny, my man. Especially, yeah, especially if it's on the Hisuian side, for sure. That is a good shiny. Let's see how many more we can get. No, we do not want to give away the shiny. No Charb, page done, and it's Hisuian. Congrats, Ninja. That's awesome. I ended up giving mine away, I think. I need to get another one. I give out a lot of shiny Pokemon. And I will be doing like some sort of planned stream where I'm giving away shiny Pokemon to viewers. So that will happen probably after we hit the first sub goal. And we'll go from there. Or maybe I'll do that after we complete the sub goal playthrough. I don't know. Somewhere in there. Progo Gamer, welcome. And your name is Noah, right, Progo? You told me that a while ago and then I forgot, but I'm pretty sure you told me to call you Noah. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Yeah, Ninja, if you want a Zorua, I can give you one. I typically give new subs a shiny Pokemon, so if you are free to trade right now, I can trade you a shiny Zorua. I did remember. Good. I'm terrible with names, but that stuck out because I remember you coming in and asking me the last time, and I wanted to get it right. I was like, I have to remember. He told me. So Ninja, if you can trade right now, let me know. Awesome. Sick. So there is a standard code that we use for trades on this stream. I'm going to give it to you right now. This is the secret handshake of all trade codes. It is 1184 1184. We use this for all of our trades. So you let me know when you're ready. I'll drop this code and I'll give you a Zorua. Hey Progo, Noah, it is completely fine, dude. I actually haven't been streaming all that much this week. This is only the second stream I've done because I've been really busy with work. So you haven't missed all that much. Don't feel bad. You're here now. You'll get, dude, Hayden, though, when you get your charm, man, like, you're gonna be popping off, dude. We'll try it again. Same code. Hayden, you're going to want to, if you want to go to your profile on your Switch and it'll show you the games and how long you played. We may not be live, Progo, because I'm going to be ending the stream in about probably like 20 minutes, but... Dude, Ninja, I do that every single time, so don't feel bad. If it's not the person I'm trying to trade with, it's me, so... Auburn is you, I'm hoping. Now, I will give you the choice, Ninja. This is an alpha shiny Zorua that has been traded to me. I cannot vouch for its validity. I will either give you this alpha if you want it, or I will give you one that I have caught that is purely legit. What would you prefer? Do you want the Shalfa, or do you want one with my trainer ID on it? What do you prefer? Because I've caught like 6 of them. All right, Shalfa it is, dude. Yep. And if you guys are new to this stream, we do have a Discord link in the description. You can feel free to coordinate trades there. You can post up pictures of the shiny Pokemon that you've caught there. You can post up pictures of your artwork, your pets, whatever you like. So definitely feel free to join the Discord. We've got a lot of regulars that have popped in there and it's growing every single stream. If that's something that interests you, of course. Full social links are in the description as well. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you prefer to use. If you want to get stream announcements or just catch up with whatever I've been doing lately, feel free to follow me on those. Up to you, completely optional. Just wanted to mention it while we're doing trades and whatnot. So Hunting for shiny Goomy, it is my favorite Pokemon. Good luck on the Goomy hunt, sir. Hey, it's way harder to get shinies in BDSP though, Hayden. There may be a component of luck there, but I wouldn't get down on yourself. I found a copy of my dad's Pokemon Diamond save that I played on. Found a glitch shiny Shaman and event shiny Darkrai, but no Arceus, rip. Hey, those are still cool finds. Like, I always loved buying used copies of games just to see what were in it. I once, so on Facebook Marketplace, there was a guy that was selling a copy of X, right? And it was dirt cheap. It was like 10 bucks. So I was like, sure, I'll go out and drive downtown and grab it from him. And he also had a Poplio Pokemon Center plush. So I was like, dude, would you just do 20 bucks for both? And he's like, bet. So I get down there, he gives me the copy, and he's got a weird smile on his face. He's like, here you go, man. I'm like, what? So I get it. I get back in my car. I get home. The dude had genned a full box of the shiny Genesect. There was like a full 30 box of shiny Genesect. And he had given himself, he had like action replayed like 999 of everything, full shiny charm, 1,000 master balls. And like, I was like, well, I don't know what to do with this now, you know, like, I wanted to play through the game, you know, and I kind of felt bad resetting it. So like, I took all the Pokemon that were in the game, I transferred them to home, and then I ended up resetting the game after I did do like a Zorua hunt. So I did like a few radar hunts and like a few horde hunts. And I was like, this feels like cheating to me. It didn't sit right with me, right? But it was still kind of cool. I mean, there's other saves I've gotten that have like literally nothing on them whatsoever, so. Cool, Ninja. But yeah, like, it didn't look bad to me. But I've just gotten stuff, like, people have gifted me shinies to include in whatever giveaways that I do in the future. And so, like, if it doesn't have my OT on it, like, I don't vouch for it personally, but then you don't have to go through the process of having to hunt an alpha yourself and you get the shiny, so enjoy it, my dude. I was too. Hack shiny Skuntank and level 100 shiny Ponyta glitch Pokeverse. Yeah, you get like the wonder trades that just have like, they're just stacked, they're just beefcakes, and it's like, okay, I know what this is about. I'm going mad because I need to get more adds to my Pokedex before I can progress more. Yeah, I definitely was there, but I'd done so much shiny hunting, it was like the game was begging me to move forward. The game was like trying to get me to go to the next zone. I'm like, no, I'll just stay in the Fieldlands for 300 hours. I'm good. I don't need to go any further than that. Going off of level caught and nature. Yeah, you would think it would be like a pretty crazy nature. The skill levels definitely concern me, yeah. Where it's just like completely maxed out. We got 15 left on the stream, so let's see what more we can get. Completely possible. I mean, like, it's not hard to get 10 EVs in the game. I want the Mime. Ooh, and Zorua here, too. I'm going Mime first, and then Zorua. Because I do not have a Mime Jr. or a Mr. Mime. Dude, that sparkle effect gets me every single time. Not gonna lie. There's a Munchlax running over there. Progress, I literally just, like, I would just recommend catching as much as you can in the zones, whether that be outbreaks or otherwise, and just paying close attention to whatever your dex tasks are. If the dex is telling you to like do battles or see like certain moves, just try to complete as many dex entries as you can, and like you should rank up really quick. And like use a lot of stunning items too. Like make sure that you're using either mud balls or sticky globs or whatever, so you can catch them really fast. That would be my recommendation. Hayden, I think you're talking about the quest to open up massive mass outbreaks, right? Yeah, I don't think the cutscene poke. Whoa! Dude! I give away a Zorua and we get a Zorua? The game just knew that I was one short. Noah, you can use mud balls too. It just takes more of them to stun. I was not expecting that, my friends. But hey, last 30 of the stream gets wild. It happens every time. Hayden, it very well could be, yes. If that's the quest line, then yes. You probably have not had massive mass yet. It would look like what I'm doing with the question marks on the screen if you had them. Yeah, you definitely didn't have them yet. I mean, to be fair, mass outbreaks give you lessened shiny odds than mass. But, there's just so many on the map, you know? Hey, at least you got through that fight relatively easily. A lot of people did not, so... Yeah, massive outbreaks are in the post game. So I'm pretty sure you have to do like all the post game quests and whatnot before that opens up. Oh, 11 days to beat him? Yeah. Sorry, I thought you said you beat him your first try. I was like, hey, that's something to write home about, man. That's an accomplishment for sure. Really? Is it just the normal game? I thought you had to get through the post too. But I think it was just because I had already done all that before I dove into it. I scraped my teeth through the Volvo battle. But I was over leveled for sure. Post game would be like the legendary quests where you get Cresselia and all that. Yeah, you do the main fights, and then you get through those and do like all the legendary catchings and quests. There's a whole story and narrative. I won't spoil too much for you. Completed all post game before I got mass outbreaks. Exactly. That's how it's supposed to work, I'm pretty sure. I traded for Fiona and Spiritomb though for Dex. A lot of people ended up trading for those. I've traded a lot of those out to people too. Build different. Pogo, could you elaborate on that question a little bit? I'm not sure what you're asking, my man. How many of what specifically? Once you beat the game, you can just talk to her and unlock the quest. Interesting. Yeah, I thought you had to go through all the other nonsense, but like I said, I had already been through all of that when the outbreaks, the mass outbreaks hit, or massive mass, I should say. Dude, Alpha Abra is kind of intimidating, not gonna lie. Togepi's a friendship evolution, right? You know, it makes sense that it hasn't evolved, but... That one... Whoa, that's a shiny Luxio. Last 30 stream luck is popping off, guys. Like it usually do. We're just gonna snag it and keep going before this outbreak ends. Not a moment wasted. Holy guacamole. Now we're gonna get another. Shiny Charm is pay for play. Oh, it's profile pic. Got it. I keep misreading that. Like, so many people are using PFP as an anagram, it just doesn't register in my head. Let's check these chat outs real quick. And then we got about 8 minutes before the stream is going to be ending for the night, guys. Very productive night. I did not think that I'd be getting this many shinies tonight. I was thinking that we'd be grinding the whole time for Crobat and not see a thing. Lay it on me, Hayden. Rainstorm is over. Went for a Shellos outbreak and the Zero cutscene outbreak overrode it. Oh no! Hey, you might get a shiny from the... Like, a lot of people reported getting shinies in these starting quests, though, for those outbreaks. So maybe you'll get lucky, dude. I definitely did not get a shiny from those ones. That's like, I spent the entire day that mass outbreaks went live. I didn't get anything, and like everyone else was posting being like, oh, look at my luck, I'm so good. And I'm like, dude, like these odds have to be lowered. And it's not just for me being salty, like these odds have to be lowered. And then the chart came out. I'm like, yep, I knew it. Because I'd been doing so much shiny hunting in terms of mass outbreaks. I knew kind of what the average was. Like some nights I would have crazy luck and other nights I would have okay luck, but I still would kind of run like four or five shinies a session. And then spending an entire day without seeing a shiny, like an entire day of playing when the update hit, I was like, there has to be something to this. How many resets do you think it'll take to get the bubblegum bat? If you're going for the hunt, well, Progo took me 460. I'm going to go with a more conservative or a lower guess and say I will put, if you're going for Crobat, 250 encounters, which should be about like one solid play session of time. Ninja, you got 3 from the intro to mass outbreaks? That's pretty crazy, dude. I didn't get anything. That's insane, dude. I checked everything and I didn't get anything. And then I was grinding them the entire day that the update went live and I didn't see a single shiny. Yeah. The game was like, you got too many already. You got yours. You don't need to give it to me, man. I appreciate the gesture, but I got mine, so I'm set, dude. That's one that I think you should keep. Completely up to you. Like, I will not say no, but just note that it is not needed in any way, shape, or form, but I appreciate the sentiment. Kirkitat, Tentacle, and Lickitung. That's a nice group. Who should I hunt now? I got cool fish. I would say Growlithe. Growlithe is my vote because that's what I want to alpha hunt next. Now the notifications are coming in. So we went up like 10-ish subs, and the only one that popped up was Ninja. So thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I would thank everybody else that is subscribed as well, though your names are not popping up in YouTube or Stream Elements. So if you have subbed and I have not personally thanked you tonight, thank you very, very much. I appreciate the support. Wasn't shelf hunting. I'm waiting for Charm. Growlithe is in the coastlands. He's over here. But that would be my pick. I appreciate it, Noah. He can be in MMOs, yes. That's actually the way that he can be in both massive and MMOs. So that's how I would personally hunt him. Yeah, the Zorua lore is actually pretty funny. Ooh, alrighty. We'll check the I will check the Magby first. And then I'll check these will be the last checks that I do for the night. I'll check the Magby and I'll check the Rufflet. Yeah, it's always weird, like how like your character like glides down gracefully and then takes fall damage. Like he does this whole like Batman swoop thing where like he's like, oh yeah, I totally got this, and then like he just eats it, you know? Like it's bizarre. No flamethrower today, sir. Sounds like a good plan, Ninja. I don't think you can go wrong with MMOs usually. I'm just gonna go to the Pearl Settlement and fly over. I think that's the play. Yeah, it's getting late already. I've got to be careful with that for sure, because like if I don't, I could just keep going, you know? We'll just fly over these dudes. Nope. Go for 10 shiny. I think like my record in one night was like 12 or something. Something ridiculous like that. Pulled an all-nighter the day I started, then I went from 3 AM the next day, hence 30 hours. Yeah, like I was putting in some serious time like that when the game first came out. I feel it. I mean, it's like when the game's new, like that's just what you do. I'm gonna be doing the same with Scarlet and Violet. Oh, that was stupid. Skorupi. Hopefully it just turns into an alpha Skorupi. Hayden, you're not going to get Scarlet and Violet? Straight up, like I will take a whenever they announce the dates of those games, I will legitimately play both of them and stream both of them. Dude, if you want, we can get a second capture card and you could have a play through going simultaneously with me and play it side by side. That'd be fun. Scroopy was your first shiny? Scroopy was one of like my first full odds shinies. I got a full odds in Gen X when I was doing a Pawniard chain and only had a chain of 2. So not enough to boost odds, and it wouldn't have boosted Skorupi's odds, so. Yeah, I get that. If anything, like you can see, I will go all out and buy the games on launch, and you can watch me play it and make your own determination if it's something that you actually want to play. If the grass starter is on 2 legs, I won't play. I'm actually like really hoping to like remain unspoiled for those games so that I will see them for the first time as they evolve in my playthrough. But the internet's a crazy place, so that might get completely ruined. I don't know. I'm like, so far I'm doing okay. I'm not catching any of the leak videos or anything, so I'm staying willfully naive for now. Oh yeah, Hayden. that goes without explaining for sure. Yeah, I didn't see the duck as a huge departure from Ducklet. It's like Ducklet with a hat. But I don't know, maybe it'll turn into something cool. Dude, it's going heavy with the Staravia line tonight. This will be the last check that I do. This shall be it. Come on, you oversized chicken. You oversized cuckoo. We sure can do a raid, Ninja. If you guys are seeing like anyone that's live streaming shiny hunting right now, like let me know. If not, I will scout a few places out, see if we can find someone. Alrighty. Or Hayden, if you have any suggestions. I know like you usually find someone before I can, so let's take a look and see who is on, who might be shiny hunting late on a Sunday night. No one live for me. Yeah, it's always hard when it's like this late at night. There's just not a whole lot of people. None for me. Yeah, like the most that I've been able to find lately has been like channels that are doing like live stream, 24-hour live streams of giveaways of like legendaries and such. Not on Sunday for sure, for sure. Yeah, if we can't find anyone, it's all good. I know that they're doing like that whole, there's like a new raid feature, but it's only for people that you've really subbed to, and it's only for people with 1K subs. So I did look into that today. But yeah, it looks like it's just me at the moment. Gaming. Live. I wish there was an easier way to browse these categories, but she says Tornado, Slanderous, and Thunderous. You're really making me pick. No, Hayden, you get all of them. It's just asking you which you go for first. Nice. Good work. Yeah, Resident Cryptid, we did get the Crobat, and I got 3 other shinies to boot. We got Crobat, Geodude, Luxio, and Zorua. So we ended up with 4 shinies for the night. Crobat was obtained, so I will be uploading a clip of us obtaining the Crobat to the channel sometime tomorrow, probably. I'll get a new thumbnail going, and we'll be picking up with a Gallade hunt. If you guys want to join into that hunt with us, feel free. The more the merrier. I can even show you guys how to get to the top of the Snow Point Temple if you haven't done it before. But I'll likely be streaming the same hours, 9 p.m. PST to 11 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, as well as Tuesday. Wednesday, and I've said this multiple times and canceled this stream, but Wednesday, I need to play Breath of the Wild. So I will be looking to stream similar hours from Monday through Wednesday. Thursday, I typically have been using as an off day just to give me some ability to recharge and focus on other hobbies and family time and such. And then Friday, I will be picking up our playthrough of Colosseum. Now, we are dangerously close to our sub goal. There's only 6 subs that really stand between us and our Gen 1 playthrough that I've been talking about for quite a bit. So that may take over or take place on, I want to say that would probably be either a Friday or a Saturday stream. Saturdays seem to be the days that most people are free to watch. So I want to be cognizant of that and do it at a time where people can join in and experience that as a sub goal. And then we'll go from there. So thank you guys for the support tonight. Thank you guys for being here, for interacting. For those that are new, appreciate the support, for seeing some new faces tonight. And then we'll go from there. Like, I'll see you guys in the future. Have a great night. You're very welcome for the Shalfa Ninja. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Cryptid, and staying up way too late with us. Hayden, as always, thank you for being here. You will get another Golbat, I promise you, my friend. Take care. Have a great night.